So how nice would it be to run almost any AI model locally on your computer without having to send your data over the internet? The setup I'm using doesn't even include a GPU, so your PC should perform even better. This is a Core i7 4790 with 16 gigs of DDR3 RAM running on the Asus Z97K motherboard, 750W power supply and a 120GB SATA SSD. Here I'm running 5 different AI models locally on this PC. Qwen has the most recent knowledge. Deepseek is good at quick responsive chats. Mistral is good for text generation, code and reasoning. Phi3 is good for instruction following and solid reasoning on complex tasks. And Llama is good at general purpose chat, lightweight and runs on almost any PC. You can use either of them depending on the task at hand. Your data never leaves your PC, no cloud logs, no future training on your prompts. This works completely without internet. Now let's get started. First, head to your browser and then search for Ollama. Now click on the link to Ollama and download. Next, we are going to search for Docker Desktop. Click on the link to Docker and click on download Docker Desktop. Now you can install on Windows or Mac, so select Windows AMD 64 for 64-bit. So let's download and we can close our browser after the download. Now let's open our download folder and then let's install Ollama. Install. The installation is complete. Let's close this and also install Docker Desktop. So double click on it to install. Click on OK to proceed with the default configuration. And it should start unpacking and installing Docker. After the installation, click on close and restart, and it should restart your PC and we can continue with the setup. After restart, you should see the screen from Docker. Let's accept. And Docker is now running. You can sign in if you want, but I'm just going to skip this. And we are going to update WSL, which is Windows Subsystem for Linux. So head to your search bar and open PowerShell. And just paste in the command there and continue. And the process is complete. So let's close PowerShell and try again. And Docker should start running. Now head back to your browser and then head back to Ollama website. So let's just search for Ollama and then click on models to see different models we can run. And the first model we are going to install is Llama. And we're installing Llama 3.1. Now we are going to select the one that would be compatible with our system. So we are using just our CPU with 16 gigs of RAM. So I would recommend we go with Llama 3.1 8B, which is basically 8 billion parameters. And we head back to PowerShell. And then paste in the command to install Llama 3.1. So what we're going to do is type in the command Ollama run and then the model number we want to run. In this case it is Llama 3.1 8B. So type it exactly as seen and then hit enter. The size is around 4 gigabytes. This is basically 8 billion parameters. You can run even heavier models, but the requirements are quite wild. I am running with just 16 gigs of RAM, so I can't really do much, and there is no GPU on board as well, so I'm running with just the CPU. But in your case, if you have enough resources, you can run even 70B model. You can go online to check the requirements for each of these and find the one suitable for your computer. We're going to perform the same process to install Phi3, Mistral, Deepseek and Qwen. Next, head to the blog post I made on eTechBox on how to run Open WebUI on Docker. This should allow us get a user interface for running our AI models. The link to this blog post is in the video description. So we're just going to copy the first command up there. We have a couple other options, running with GPU support or running without GPU as well. So check the one that matches with what you're using, or just use the first option like I am, and then we can just copy it and then close this. Now we head back to PowerShell and paste it, hit enter to run, and it should add all the AI models and we should be able to access it using Open WebUI. And the process is complete. Now we can close PowerShell and you can see Open WebUI is already running on Docker. So click on the port number and it should open localhost WebUI. And this is it. Now we can click on get started. Now everything you're using here is locally within your PC and not sending out to anywhere. So this is Open WebUI. Let's go. Up here you can see different AI models we've installed already: DeepSeek, Qwen, Mistral, Phi3 and Llama. Now you can switch between either of them and use them. You can also add more models if you want, but I'm not going to add much since I am running with limited resources. I am using a 4th gen i7 processor, which isn't really good enough, and you can see it is using about 90% of my CPU. My CPU has just 4 cores and 8 threads. This isn't really great, so you should run a model with lower parameters in order to run fast. You can see I'm also using almost 16 gig of my RAM. But if you have a better CPU and enough RAM, then you can run even 70 billion parameters instead. Now all our conversation with these models are local on our PC. It is not being sent to the cloud and you don't even need an internet connection to run this. Now, who exactly is this for? So if you're working on a private project or you just don't want your conversation with the AI to be somewhat public or used to train the models, then you can run the AI model directly. There are many other things you can use this for, but I would allow you to explore that. If you have a question or suggestion, you can reach out to me on my socials. Link will be in the video description. All resources mentioned in this video will be provided in the video descriptions. If this video was helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.